got here is Canon 7D kit, fitted out with some video accessories. So I'll go through the brands. I don't have any brand allegiance other than my own personal preference. The monitor is made by a new company out of the States called Small HD. Comes in a couple of different sizes. It takes a signal from the camera over HDMI. Matte boxes, I think you know, a German or European company called Vocus, V-O-C-A-S. The camera support gear, the stuff that the camera's kind of rigged onto, is an American company called Zacuto, Z-A-C-U-T-O. My follow focus, which is this thing here. This just helps me adjust focus on the run. And the heads have a bowl. All the heads are circular shaped, sorry, and the tripod has a bowl. Basically so that you can level a shot and quickly kind of, you know, set up from one shot to the next. So they come in 3 different sizes, 75mm, 100mm and 150mm. This is kind of a lighter weight 100mm. Generally with the kind of work I'm doing with this kit, it's usually me and a director or me and a producer, maybe a camera assistant if I'm lucky. So part of how I've set this kit up is just so that it's light and so that I can kind of, you know, run around with it. Yeah, so basically the 7D just gave me a sharper image whilst recording, which is quite critical for pulling focus. So that was kind of the key things for me in buying a camera to shoot video. When I first started shooting video on these things, I think it was a little TV pilot I shot on an 7D. At that stage I had one Nikon to Canon lens adapter. For any of you who have Nikon lenses that might want to get a 7D or something like that, I use an adapter called a Bower. Gives you quite a nice fit. It's B-O-W-E-R, like 45, 50 bucks or something. This one can be mounted onto this bottom plate by Zacuto, but I've just gone for a bit of a run and gun Velcro setup. So I've got Velcro strips just around the edge of my screen, and that just Velcro's on now. So I'll hand that around. It's pretty nifty. So if you were stepping into that sort of stuff, I reckon that'd be sort of stage 1.
Adam,
yeah.
Is the monitor drawing a lot of battery power from the...
It's drawing no power from the camera. Okay. So the monitor, I've got 2 LPE. I'll make it all the way through lunch and then I'll change at lunch or something like that. But they're pretty good.
The battery power, I was still shooting a live gig the other night and was just rolling video on my D3S in the background, and you know, I'll shoot for 3 days straight, stills, and this thing lasted like for less than an hour. I went through 2.5 batteries, and then was freaking out because I was running out of battery power for the video. Yeah, right. So for me, interestingly, shooting on these kind of cameras started to become quite popular around the time of the GFC. So it's kind of this interesting thing that happened, that as America went down, as budgets got crunched, shooting video on these kind of cameras became a very attractive option. I wonder whether it would have taken off so quickly had the GFC not come around. So yeah, rolling shutters is the one thing you've got to kind of keep an eye out for. With that motion JPEG kind of thing that I was talking about as well, there's some stuff that will make it pop more, like, you know, image quality will drop when you're shooting something like fire and water. Tends to be the thing that makes it wig out quite a bit. Left hand up, yes, underneath the camera to take the weight, and use it from right-handed. I can use my right hand to steer it, and I can look through the viewfinder, like so. Make another minor adjustment, so it's fussy. Oh god, it's too tight. So what I'm doing there is I'm just varying the distance of the camera from the shoulder support, so I don't feel like my neck's leaning in.
So now it's basically sitting comfortably for my monitor hood of some kind. But they'll attach in for a variety of different ways. I'll just pop this one on. Okay, and so when you're outside, you're not going to get all the glare from the sky. And so if I pinch that off you again, what I usually do, half the time my face is basically buried in this screen like so, and then I huff it up and fog it. But it's pretty good. You get a nice big image to work with. You can pick focus really easily. That kind of thing. You can see it's drooping away because I haven't tightened the arms properly. But that's often how I like to